haven't been who I was. I am supposed.
Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a bit of a longer video. I'm going to take you along as I decorated my house after Christmas for winter. I have several different rooms that I go through. If you want to see all of these rooms individually, make sure you head on over to my home channel. But I thought if you are in a mood to decorate and need some inspiration, you can decorate along while you watch this video. We're going to be starting on my front porch and then moving through foyer, living room, dining room, family room, kitchen, and finishing it up in the bedroom. Now, just an FYI, these are pre-recorded videos that I put together into one mega video to give you this inspiration. So some of the talking and timelines might be a little bit off, but nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoy. First thing that I did, and this was actually right at New Year's Day, I had come out here and I had removed some of these berries because it was very mild for a few days and the ground had loosened up, so I was able to pull these out. So I took them out of all the planters, and then I also had to remove the sign that says Merry Christmas on the wall prior to me doing this video, because the wind was ridiculous and it kept knocking down the sign off the light. So those things I had moved out earlier. I also like to mention that this video is part of a collaboration with Vesna TV Home. I will have Vesna's channel linked in the description box. And if you didn't know, Vesna is my sister. And we've been doing front porch decorating collaborations for a while now. So why not for this one as well? So make sure you head on over to the description box to check her video out after you are finished watching mine. So first thing that I'm going to be working on is this area. So as you saw, I already removed the red berries from the planters, and I'm going to keep the planters as they are, but I'm going to switch this out a little bit. So I was trying to figure out a way to keep this wagon here, but I have decided that I'm not going to be keeping the wagon. So I'm going to take everything off, which I was planning on doing anyways, but I was trying to figure out a way to decorate it and keep it on the front porch. But since if you've been watching along my indoor decor, I'm kind of going with a little bit less and a little bit simpler, so I decided to remove the wagon and keep it, bring it back in fall and Christmas again. So I just emptied this corner out, and I'm switched out my rocking chair into this corner, so that way we have a little bit more easier access to the back of the porch in case if the weather does get nicer, maybe sometime in February, and we can actually maybe sit out there as well. Then I switched out my wreaths, and I just want to mention that the pillowcase and the wreaths that I'm going to be adding here have all been DIY'd over on my DIY channel just this past Wednesday, so make sure you head on over there if you want to get some DIY ideas for your front porch. I will leave it in the description box for you to check out. So having winter now for a good almost 2 months, that Christmas mat has been out for over 2 months, it just gets so messy and kind of yucky looking that I always like to replace it. So I pretty much have a front door mat, or whatever that's called, the shoe mat, for almost every season, because and sometimes even two different mats for one season, like Halloween and fall. For fall season, I have one for fall and one for Halloween. It's just, I just find with two dogs going in and out, and fairly high traffic with kids having friends and stuff, they just get so messy looking. So I really, really love this little snowball bucket and the way I styled it. I think it ties in the rest of my house. In that little bucket with the white, the neutrals, and then all the greenery that's in the pots, it all just ties in so well. So I took the sled off, and then I decided to put it back on because I felt like this little corner needed a little something. So I'm just adding it back in, and sled is part of like a winter sports kind of thing. You can sled through the winter, so I think it was okay to add it. So I brought back out this basket. I had it out for a couple seasons last year, and then I brought it back in for Christmas, and I think I even brought it back in for fall. I think I had a different sign here for fall, I think, but I can't quite remember. And I had gotten rid of some dried up branches because everything in here is like live, the fresh florals. So I then went into my garden and snipped a couple new ones just to add to refresh it, and I think it looks much better here now than it did on my door for the winter decor. So this would be it. I was finishing up with that basket, and I think the front porch looks much better without instead of leaving it just bare with nothing on it until springtime. I think this is going to be great. I can switch out the pillows and then maybe add a little bit of hearts just for Valentine's Day, just to change it up if I want to. But it's a great starting point for the rest of my house. I think it just shows you what to expect in the house, and I just love it. I think it's very inviting. Let me know down below what you guys think. Do you think it's going overboard? I think it's just makes my front porch so inviting just to have it somewhat decorated. Like I said, I didn't go overboard. I didn't buy anything. Most of these I DIY'd myself, so and just spruced it up a little bit so it doesn't look so dull, because here, trust me, the winters are so long and last forever, and to have pretty things inside and out, it just makes my heart happy. Well, I hope you had enjoyed this video. If you're stopping by from Vesna's channel, welcome, and if you're just stopping by back or brand new, welcome as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out any of my future uploads, and I will see you all in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. So we are starting in my front foyer. I am doing something a little different. This bench is something that's been here all the time, but across it I usually have a large pot with some sticks in it, and I'm loving the open space right now, so I am not going to be adding that in quite yet, as well as the curtains. I have been loving just how fresh and bright everything looks without these curtains, so I'm going to keep them off for a little bit. People can't see inside the house from that side anyway, so it's okay without the curtains. I know that eventually I will get some, but for now I'm just leaving the curtains off. So as you saw, I just added some pillows to that bench. And now I'm going to be adding this home sign that I had DIY'd over on my DIY channel. I'll see if I can find the video and link it down below. And usually the O is some sort of a seasonal wreath that I have been adding. And this is actually a garland that came from Dollarama. But I had just put it, rolled it up and put some twine on it and hung it up. I think that just looks so pretty and simple, just like that. Now for beside the bench, I typically had a crate for a few years now, but I thought I'd change it up, and I'm using this beautiful basket that came from Amazon. I will link it down below. These are fairly affordable and great way to add some storage and really nice decor to your home. I have added some blankets, some birch branches, is that what they are called? I think so. And then I went back out into the garden and snipped some more greenery, just some fresher stuff, and added that into it. I just think it's such a great way for this transitional season from Christmas to winter, from winter to maybe Valentine's or spring. And this is going to stay here for about a month or so, and it's going to look nice and fresh for a month. I don't have to worry about it drying out too much. And I love the way this looks. I think it just gives you that cozy winter feeling. Now I'm going to move on to my Bombay chest, and I'm just adding this vase as well as some frosted eucalyptus. I think that's what this was, and then also just some decorative branches. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome, and also welcome if you're returning. As if you're returning, you already know what this channel is all about, but here I do lots of decorating, especially seasonal decorating, organizing, and cleaning videos. So if this is something that you enjoy watching, I would love it if you considered pressing that subscribe button, and also make sure that notification bell is on so you are notified as soon as a video posts. I'm also adding a candle here, and was debating whether to keep it on this pedestal or just in this bowl, but I did end up keeping it just in a bowl without the pedestal. So I just love how simple this turned out and how nice and again cozy it feels. I like the glow of the candle here, and this is the charmed candle. I think that's what they're called. I got this for Christmas from my kids. It's the one that has like a necklace, so it's charmed aroma, and it's in French vanilla, and it has a little necklace. It can have a piece of jewelry inside of it, so as the wax melts, you can pick it out. It's wrapped in aluminum foil. And like I said, I just love the two tying in together, and I love how cozy it feels. And now we are moving on to my living room, and I'm going to start with my fireplace. As is, I love decorating fireplaces, but it is the one area, like I always mention, I struggle with. I felt that this fireplace wasn't centered, So I moved it. I will have to get my husband to come and have a look at it. He has a much better eye for these things. I'm going to add this vase. I think it's just an old bottle of something, but it has a really nice bluish color to it, and I love using it at this time. And then I'm going to add some of these white flowers. These had come from Michael's, and the vase was thrifted. But I love using these during winter season and into spring. I feel like it can be for both. Now I'm going to add these candlesticks here. I did have 3 of these black candlesticks. They are actually the glass ones from Dollar Tree, but I had DIY'd them over on my DIY channel. But I did break the tallest one, so I'm just using 2 of them here, and I'm adding some wax because these tapered candles don't sit very good. And it's a good thing I blew that candle out, because you will see I end up knocking it down. It will happen any minute now. And it's a good thing that it was not lit. So I just ended up burning the bottom of it to melt the wax, so that way it can stick a little bit better. At this point, I did feel that I was missing something there. So I added these frosted. They're like... I think these are called eucalyptus or boxwood. I'm not quite sure what this is called. Leave me a comment down below if you know. But this is, I think this little potted plant came from Dollarama. Over here on my coffee table, I am using my galvanized truck. I use this for every season, and I just change out what I put in it. Last year at this time I put snowballs, but this time I felt like pine cones. So I had different sizes of pine cones in my craft room, so I just added those in here, and I absolutely love the way this looks. So as you can see, my theme is very neutral colors, lots of natural elements, and lots of green. And that's how I think I want to go with it. Maybe I'll throw in some lavender during this time, but pretty much sticking to the natural and neutral elements. Over on the side table, I have this snowman melting pot. This was a gift from one of the daycare parents' families when I used to do daycare, and it doesn't have a timer, so I have decided to plug it in to my Wi-Fi plug and put that on a timer, so that way I don't forget to turn it off. And I think this worked out really good, since I like having this on for a good part of the day, and I always keep the same photos over on it. Now I'm going to move on to my couch. I am adding just a really cozy white blanket for that cozy winter feeling, and just some pillows. I have this cozy, fluffy, soft white pillow that I'm adding. I actually had this out for Christmas as well, because it has a little bit of sparkle in it, but that's okay. And that's about it for this room. Well, I am obsessed with the way it turned out. I don't think it's overdone, which is usually my problem. I tend to go overboard with decor. I think it's fairly simple, and I love how cozy it feels. I would love to know what you think. Leave me down a comment. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not, and I will see you all in my next video. A lot more decorating coming your way. Thanks for watching. Bye. Well, good morning, friends. Today we're going to be decorating our dining room, formal dining room, as well as family room for winter. This is after Christmas decorating, so I am working with a clean slate. If you have not seen my undecorate and deep clean video, I will link it up in the corner and in the description box for you to check out how I prepped my home for this decorating. So here I want to keep it nice and fresh and airy, just like I did in my front foyer and my living room, which I posted a couple days ago as well. I will link that as well if you want to see. And so let's get into decorating. This tablecloth is a brand new purchase. I have shared a haul over on my vlogging channel where I shared all the items I had picked up for my new winter decorating. I love how this looks. I think it looks gives this room a very cozy feeling. Like I said, I just love the way this table runner looks. And then I'm going to be adding this tray that was a thrifted tray. I picked that up before Christmas. And for the winter element, I am adding some of the greenery that I had cut up in my garden. I have used some of it already in the foyer, so I'm just continuing that, tying it all together. I love how simple this arrangement turned out. I wish I had my third candle in that birch, wrapped in that birch, but one of my dogs ate it, believe it or not. They didn't actually eat it, they chewed it into a gazillion pieces. I don't think they actually ingested anything. Now moving on to my hutch, and I'm just keeping this very simple for this season and just adding a little bit of greenery to the top. Now it's time to move on to my sideboard. This is typically where I do my hot cocoa station for fall and winter and Christmas months, but this time around I'm just going to keep it very simple and add some greenery and some candles and just a little bit of decor. I like to use lots of different textures, so from stone to wood to natural elements. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. My name is Sonja, and on this channel I do lots of decorate with me's as well as some cleaning and organization. So if this is something that interests you, I would love it if you considered subscribing, pressing that notification bell so you don't miss out any of my future uploads. I still have several videos left for winter decorating before we get into some spring cleaning. So make sure that notification bell is on and so you don't miss out any of these videos that are coming your way. And if you're a returning subscriber, as I appreciate you so much for your continuing support. With a lot of my decorating is kind of a trial and error. I play around with it until I achieve the look that sits well with me and that I like the way it looks. I think this room turned out so nice, exactly what I was looking for. Very simple, but very cozy and elegant. And now we are moving on to my family room, and we're going to start with this fireplace where I'm adding my brand new wreath that I absolutely love, and I think it looks absolutely stunning in this room, and it again ties all the greenery throughout the house together. as you saw, I just added some of that same greenery in here, and I'm just adjusting it so it shows when you're looking at the fireplace. So what do you guys think? I think this fireplace turned out so good. I am obsessed with the way it looks. I am really enjoying having these couple extra shelves in this wall unit to decorate. I added this wall unit at the beginning of last year. It was new to me. It's not a new wall unit. I had actually got it off a friend who moved in, and previous owners had left it there, and she did not have any use for it. So I took it from her. I redid it, which I have a video over on my DIY channel if you want to see how I had upcycled this piece of furniture. And like I said, I have been enjoying having these a few extra shelves to add some decor to. And because it's winter time and I live in Ontario, Canada, it is quite cold here, so I always like to have some sort of a basket with some flowers. So I'm using this really pretty basket that I had received, and I will link it down in the description box. It has been serving me so well. I have been using it in different areas of my home, even outside, with these blankets in it, just so we can cozy up with them and have them on hand. this concludes my decorate with me for these two rooms, and I would love to know what you guys think. Like I said, I think my favorite is definitely this fireplace, but I love everything else in it. I love how cozy both of these rooms feel. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. If you love it, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, leave me a comment down below letting me know what was your favorite, if you had enjoyed it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be cleaning and decorating my kitchen. I am starting off with just tidying up some dishes. My dishwasher is on the fritz, so I was hand washing some of these dishes. These were just from breakfast, so there wasn't too much to wash. And once I tidy up the kitchen, I will wipe down the cupboards as well, just because I did notice they were quite messy. And then we're going to get right into decorating.
I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide.
I would also like to mention that this video is part of a hop that is hosted by Nicole from Nicole North Garden Home and Garden. I will have her channel linked down below, and then also in the description box you will find the next video for you to hop on over to, and then eventually, as each video will have another link, and eventually you will get right back to me again. So I hope you enjoy all the different room decorating that will be going on here, and all the inspirations that you will get for your winter decorating and cleaning. I am cleaning my cupboards with the Method wood cleaner. This is one of my favorite wood cleaners. It has light hint of almond scent and not too strong, and it leaves my cupboards looking nice and not too shiny, just perfect.
Keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be.
As you can see, most of the decor is off from the kitchen. There's not much there except the appliances and the utensils that I'm using. I have had this kitchen empty like this for a couple days now, and it was time to get it looking pretty.
Carry all that you've got. 2 heavy hearts is not a lot. I will put out all of the fire. We stumble and fall.
I use Method glass cleaner to clean all the glass, and a Method stainless steel cleaner to clean the stainless steel, and an all-purpose cleaner from Method to clean all the countertops.
Yeah. you can tell me.
Now I'm going to start putting back this kitchen corner cabinet. I am usually keeping these things here all the time. I just took them out so I could clean the inside and dust it. So just some white ceramic things in here because I love the way that looks through the glass. I also have a Minnie and Mickey Mouse salt and pepper shakers that I put up here. Since my Christmas decorate with me, I've been keeping my stand mixer in a corner here, and I just love it. And I love to add nice kitchen towel, tea towel, as I've been corrected that it's called a tea towel in here, and I just love the way that looks. I had gotten these from Home Sense, set of 2. If you missed the haul over on my vlogging channel, make sure you check it out because I share a whole bunch of stuff that I have gotten for this winter decorating season. When I'm not using my stove, I like to add some cutting boards to the back of it. I just think that looks so pretty. And then I'm going to also add that kitchen tea towel onto the handle here. But before I do any decorating, I want to just give it a good wipe down. However, on this corner, I always keep my 2-tier tray, but first I'm going to wipe it down with that Method All-Purpose Cleaner. It's in a lime scent. And my tier tray, I just shared a video the other day on how I decorate these tier trays. So the tray that I'm adding is fully decorated, but I will link the video up in a corner for you to see if you want to see how I have decorated this one and the one in my family room as well. And I always like to add a candle in the kitchen because I just like the little lighting ambiance that it creates, but also for the cooking smells. And I forgot to add my little spatula holder. Over here beside the sink, I like to keep it as clutter-free as possible. Sometimes I'll put a little pedestal tray, but my husband was not loving that over Christmas and fall. So I decided to not include that this time, and I'm just going to add a little pot of succulents in there.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now, there's something in the air.
So now you might be wondering why I have such a small fridge in this place, and this is a new fridge that we had purchased for our garage, but our regular fridge that was here is on the fritz, and we actually gotten rid of it. Ended up getting this one for the garage, but we're gonna keep it here until we figure out exactly what we're doing with this kitchen. So maybe next time when you see me cleaning and decorating might be a totally different space.
And a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes.
Now I'm going to move on to my breakfast bar, and I typically keep most of the breakfast bar clean except that little corner over there where I keep my menu as well as a little bit of decor.
Beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Oh,
had actually picked up this cloth just yesterday, so this cloth is not in my haul, but I wanted to include it in this kitchen decor because I just love cloches and the way they look and all the different possibilities that you can do with them for decorating. And I am also adding some potpourri because I've loved that whole pinecone look in here, but I am all out of pinecones because I've used them literally in every other room. But these are almost like nuts and dried orange and just a couple dried flowers, and I thought it looked really pretty with some lamb's ears for that cozy winter look. So I just love how my kitchen part of the kitchen turned out. I think it's very minimal, not too much clutter on the counters, which is what my husband wants, and he does cook as well, so I do have to respect that. He does complain about the wood cutting boards on top of the stove, but it is just for decor purposes. It's not, can't be there while I'm cooking, so it always gets moved. But I think it follows through with that cozy, neutral decor that I've been going after. And now I'm going to move into my little dinette, and this is kind of in between the kitchen and dinette, separating my family room. I have this little dresser, and I like to create a little winter, well, seasonal vignette on here. So I'm going to use a tray and some of this new greenery to me that I picked up at Michael's and a few other items just to tie all of the decor together. If you're stopping by to my channel from the collaboration, welcome. If you're new, welcome. My name is Sonja, and on this channel I do tons of decorating, cleaning, organizing. So if this is something that you enjoy watching, make sure you press the subscribe button and the notification so you don't miss out any of the uploads. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. I am so glad that you are part of my YouTube family. And on my kitchen table, I pretty much do the same thing. I create a little vignette on a tray so that way I can easily move it whenever we are having dinner. And I try to tie in all the elements from the kitchen into here as well as from the rest of the house. Now this greenery, I love the way it droops down. But man, oh man, is it a pain to separate the branches. Everything gets all twisted around and stuck together, and then I have to almost put it back together. And the greenery did come from Dollarama. And I'm so excited that I had find some spot to use this dry lavender. It smells absolutely amazing, and I think it looks really nice on this tray. And now we're going to move on to one last thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to be hanging up a sign just right by the table. Well, I hope you had enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out Nicole's channel as well, which will be linked in the description box. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next one. Thank you all so much for watching. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be working on pretty sure the last room that needed some sprucing up to do after all the Christmas decor went. As you can see, it's fairly bare. There's not much anywhere, so I'm going to give it a little refresh, decorate with me for winter. I'm stripped the bed, sheets are washing. I picked up some new ones, they're washing as well. I'm gonna put that on and then just give the room a little bit of a more cozier feel than what it's at now. So without further ado, let's get started. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to add some essential oils into my diffuser, which needs some cleaning because it is kind of looking a little yucky, but that's not what we're here for today. And for here, I had actually went on Pinterest and just wanted something a little different. So I'm going to do Mellow Out, which requires 4 drops of rosemary, 3 drops of lavender, 2 drops of orange, and 1 drop of peppermint. So that is what I'm going to do, and I'm just gonna double up on the drops because it never says for what size that is for. So now I'm also going to crack open some window just to get some fresh air. It's very cold outside, so I'm not gonna have them open for too long, but just to get some fresh air in. And with some fresh air, my diffuser, it should smell heavenly in here.
I am supposed to be the one you can trust. I feel so useless cause I let you down. I hope there's some way I can make it alright, cause I know that you deserve much.
So I went ahead and opened some windows. They were a little frozen, but I did manage to open one of them. And then before I made my bed, I wanted to dust my headboard and add a little garland. This garland came from Dollarama, and I just love the way it looks on top of my headboard. It just adds that little touch of greenery to it. And then I move on to adding my sheets, my new clean sheets. I always like to buy sheets that are over 500 thread count, and I think these were like 900, and they are silky smooth. I do not iron my sheets, I just leave them wrinkly because I figured after one sleep they will be all flat anyways.
Than this. If you give me one more chance, I swear I'll try my best to always be there. And I want you to know.
As far as my big Euro shams go, I leave them as they were for my Christmas because I do think that they are very winterly looking. But I did just dress my accent pillow in white, and that's it, just to keep it nice and simple. And my sleeping pillows, I just did black and the gray to tie the colors of the room together.
That I'm lost without you, I'm not without you. I hope I can show what you mean to me, 'cause I don't know what to do if you go. Ooh, I just don't know what to do if you go.
So before I start dusting and adding some decor, I just wanted to share with you a few things that I had picked up. I went back to my, one second. I went back to HomeSense. If you watched my haul over on my lifestyle channel, I shared a few items that I have gotten, but there were slim pickings, but they did get a little bit more. So I'm going to show you what I got specifically for this room, and then I picked up one item for downstairs. So if you're not familiar with HomeSense is, I'm located in Canada, and HomeSense is like Home Goods. Ours is actually joined with Marshalls. So I picked up these. This is something that I was looking for last time, similar to this. One second. Go out. But they didn't have any, and I found these. So this was $14.99 for 3. And then I thought it was going to look really nice in this picture. This is actually quite heavy. I think it's stone. I don't think it says, but anyways, this was on sale for $24. And then I picked up a blanket, and this one was $29. And I also got this candle holder for $14. And then I had found, if you watched my kitchen decorate with me, I was talking about a table runner, and I picked up this one. And this one was, I think, $24 as well. I don't know what happened to the price. Yes, it's $24. So just a little something. That's why I didn't want to make another haul video, because there just wasn't enough for a full video. I did pick up a couple other items, but they're gonna be for a different video, so I don't want to share those yet. Once the bed was made, I like to add a blanket to it, just, you know, for snuggling and to protect my duvet from the dogs. This one wasn't as big as the one I used for Christmas, but I can always spread it out if the dogs are gonna come and hang out in the room with me.
I've been so selfish and made you believe that you're not good enough, but you're all I need. I take you places that you've never been. I would give you the world if you let me try again. Yeah, just give me one more chance. I swear I'll try my best to always be there. And I want you to know that I'm lost with.
Next, I'm going to dust my furniture and decorate it as I'm dusting it, and I'm using Pledge Argan Oil to dust the wood before, like I said, I'm decorating it. And for the fireplace, I'm going to use some of the new items that I picked up, as well as some of the old stuff that I shopped my home for.
I'm not without you. I hope I can show what you mean to me, 'cause I don't know what to do if you go. Ooh, I just don't know what to do
I did play around with my fireplace quite a bit to achieve the look that I was satisfied with. I always do this. Sometimes it takes me no time to figure where I want things to go, but sometimes I struggle and I change things around and then I come back to it, add stuff, remove stuff, and that is exactly what was happening here. I did go on Pinterest to see if I could get some inspirations, but I was just not coming across anything that was kind of making me want to replicate or giving me some ideas. So I just went with whatever felt right once it was on. So now I'm moved on to the side tables, and I'm just playing around with it until I like what I see. I did want to go with a minimal look here, so I did end up just adding one potted planter or one pot with some fake florals on it. And then I did the exact same thing on the other one. And once they were the way I wanted them to be, I moved on to my dresser, and this one I feel like I was struggling the most with to figure out what I was going to do. I wanted to add a little bit more of that is it a chrome color, because the lamps have the stand that is the metal chrome. And then I also wanted to add this lavender because I find that lavender is perfect for that cozy bedroom feeling. So I had this wreath on hand, so I added that, and I loved the way that looked. I could have left it just like this, but I did find that it was a little bit too plain, so I went ahead and found these Mercury candelabras on my shelf downstairs and added them to it, and then a couple other things. And I don't mind the way it looks, but I do find it a little bit busy, so you never know, I might take some stuff around, change some stuff around as well.
Give me one more chance, I swear I'll try my best to always be there. And I want you to know that I'm lost without you, I'm known without you. I hope I can show what you mean to me, 'cause I don't know what to do if you go. Ooh, I just don't know what to do if you go.
And I did end up using this little baskets just for the middle. My husband always empties his pockets before he gets undressed, and I thought that would be a great place for a catch-all kind of thing. And I will leave a link down below where you can get those baskets as well. They are very inexpensive and I think very stylish. The last thing that I'm going to be working on is this tall dresser, and I really wanted to use this tobacco basket. I picked it up several years back and I was determined to use it in the decor. I didn't find any place to use it downstairs, but then I thought it would look great here, and I do love the way it looks here.
Here, I want more out of life. The longer we stay here, our boots get stuck in the mud. Let's pack up a life, baby, and call it a night. 'Cause the longer we stay here, the harder the fight.
once I was done decorating and before I did a little tour, I wanted to give my room a good vacuuming. There's always tons of dog hair that needs to be cleaned up. This pretty much needs to be done daily. I don't always do it every day, but it does need to be done daily. So here it is, all done, and I'm pretty happy with the way everything turned out. I like how simple it is. I was gonna go with a little bit more on a fireplace, but I am enjoying the simplicity of it. It definitely will be a lot easier to clean. And then I love putting the little garland up on top, just adding a little touch of greenery. I absolutely love the throw blanket. I usually have some sort of a blanket on top of my duvet to cover up if the dogs end up jumping up on the duvet, and also to use it for nap time. And then I just add a little bit of a touch of greenery there, and this almost gives me the feeling that it is a little bit, it has that cozy wintry cottage feel, but I think this would be nice all year round. And then over here, this is the only area that I'm not 100% sure about. I don't mind the way it looks. I'm just not in love with it. So you might see some changes down here down the road. And then over here where my tall dresser is, it's very simple and I love it. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about this dresser. Should I keep it? Should I change it? What you would change? And don't forget to check out all of my other decorating videos, and I'm going to be sharing a home tour on Wednesday, so make sure you are subscribed, and I'll see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Said, hey, call it a start by leaving behind what's breaking our hearts. I said, hey.